Love and social life. Your 7th house hasn't been strong for some years now. Romance doesn't seem a big issue this year. Some years are like that. Generally this shows a stable year tending towards the status quo. Those who are married will tend to stay married and singles will tend to stay single. You have a lot of social freedom this year. There's nothing against marriage or a serious relationship, just lack of interest. The cosmos in not impelling you one way or the other. The overall social life is another story. This is active and happy. But this social life is more about friendship, platonic kinds of relationships, not romance. You seem very focused here and proactive. You're cultivating friendships and group activities. New and happy friendships are happening. Your love planet, Mercury, is, second to the Moon, the fastest moving of all the planets. He is also one of the most erratic. Sometimes he moves ultra-fast, sometimes slow, sometimes, 4 times this year, he moves backwards, sometimes he is motionless. This can make you seem fickle and difficult to please, difficult to figure out in love. Yes, at different times your needs and desires and love change. Sometimes one thing pleases you, sometimes another. Sometimes you show love one way, sometimes another. This is just your nature. You follow Mercury's movements. This being the case, there are many short-term trends in love that depend on where Mercury is and the aspects he receives. These short-term trends are best covered in the monthly reports. Anyone in love with a Sagittarius will have to learn many roles. He or she will need great flexibility. Saturn, as we have mentioned, has been in your sign for some time now. While this has many good points, which we have mentioned, it is not the greatest aspect for love. We have written of this in previous years and the tendency is still in effect. You seem too serious, too businesslike, too cool, too aloof and distant. Now, you're not really like this. There is no warmer, more ebullient person on the planet than Sagittarius. Yet, these days, people can see you this way if you're not careful. The Saturn influence is like a drug, a serious drug. You can be emanating this vibration or feeling without intending to. The solution, as we have said in previous years, is to make a project of sending love and warmth to others. Normally you wouldn't have to do this, it would come out naturally. But now you must do it consciously. This will help the love life a lot. Saturn will move out of your sign on December 21st. The love life should improve after that. What we've said applies to all of you but especially those of you in or working on the 1st, 2nd or 4th marriage. Those working on the 3rd marriage have excellent aspects this year. Serious romance is very likely. Children and children figures in your life have beautiful romantic aspects this year. If they are of appropriate age, marriage could happen. Whatever their age, they are making new and happy friendships. Siblings and sibling figures have a stable romantic year. Those who are married will tend to stay married, and singles will tend to stay single.